Hi everybody, very happy to meet you all in yet another video on retailing. And this video we are going to see about few retailing decisions which are very important before considering my journey in the retailing forwards. So the first one is your the location. If you ask me how important is that, if you give me top three spots, all the three spots I would like to give it to the location. Only the location is going to have the greater importance when it comes to the retailing. If you identified a better location for you, even that will take care of your 50 percentage of your business risks. And other things, again, it's only 50%. All putting all the other strategy put together, it carries only 50 percentage. Whereas this takes alone, right, location alone takes 50 percentage of. Okay, now let's dig a little deep into this concept. Okay, why a store becomes a very important location becomes a very important criteria. Location is typically considered as a primary choice of the customers where they can easily come to the store to buy it. Location decisions have a strategic importance because they can help you develop your sustainable and suitable competitive advantage. Location decisions are risky, like whether should I invest my money or should I lease it? Should I have my store? Shouldn't have should I have my online store? So like that, you do have a lot of decisions. Now, if you just look at this picture, if you can get to know about there are different locations where you can identify it for your retail outlet, and people probably this orange marked location marked would be the better place because again it's a corner place and where you just look at the location here. Um, you're having a bigger parking lot in the front and you're having a better visibility for the store, and whatever you do on the storefront it will be clearly visible for the customers. They can easily come through and they can easily get to know about what the people are selling, so everything is highly available. Broader roads, people can come for the take it their own time in parking their vehicle in between, and you have other parallel buildings also where they have enough amenities nearby, petrol stations or charging points, or you can get to know about hospitals, restaurants, theaters, and whatever be your the immediate requirement when you come for the shopping. Everything you just can find it. So that way, location plays a vital role and it identifies what and all can be near or next to the store. So before choosing your retail location, you have to define how or what is your business area. So for example, store doesn't become an importance when you doesn't have anything called as an inventory. And the store carries importance only when the inventory has got a major retail outlet. Can you visualize the building? How do you want to visualize the building? How do the consumers? How do you want your customers to understand this is going to be the shape or the construct of the building? Do you know what you want to sell? What do you want the business to be known for? Have you determined how much retail space, storage area, size of the office you need? So these are the basic questions that I need to answer before I start looking out for my retail stores location. So when you talk about the retail location, basic factors which I would consider which is readily available are the first one could be the traffic. So there should be enough traffic which can be pulled to my retail outlet. It should not be more isolated. It should not be a more outskirts. So I just don't want to be I don't want my store to be very much isolated from the business area. So I need to have more traffic in that area. Transportation. People should easily reach my shop. So I need to have a shop where I have a frequent transportation. I have a parking facility which is so crucial for me to engage my customers. There are many people where even I used to have this intention of choosing a shop where I have a very good parking facility because I worry for my vehicle and I want my vehicle to be safer. And if I don't choose a right location where I don't have enough parking facility, I think I'm making a terrible mistake in choosing the location. Amenities, nearby amenities should be available for you as I told you earlier. Store compositions. What and all you are planning to sell it? Are you planning to stick only with the kids? Are you planning to sell only with the only? Are you planning to target only the college students? Are you planning to target only the IT employees? Are you planning to target whom we are targeting? Based on that, your location should have a composition of the stores, and you need to have the different location based on the composition. What are the product mix? Again, very important. terms of occupancy. So when I have a terms of occupancy, it is like clearly mentioned in the agreement how long are you going to exist in the same place, specific sites, legal issues, competition and the neighbors. Always, if your location is having the highest competition neighbors nearby, it is better to open or choose that particular location, because when people are highly dissatisfied with your customer, they can peep into your store and you can easily convert them as your loyal customers that quickly, because they are not comfortable or they are not happy with your competitors. So same way can happen to you also. That is also parallelly can happen, but still you have your own idea. So these are the basic factors which I would consider when I choose a location for my retail outlet. So there are various other mechanisms like freestanding sites, unplanned retail locations where without any plan I just open. I have a property there, I start a one particular layout retail location there. Merchandise kiosk. Don't let anyone to do it. Let them take it and let them pay it on all on their own. So kiosks are the one way of handling people. City or town based location. So I choose people. I choose my shop only because I have a. This is the most important city where I wanted to target my business on. Central business districts. Companies or the cities which work on one particular business area. For example, Sivakasi, if you just take it's a cracker stone. It's a matchbox stone. Right, so they have one business district which has been completely for fireworks and completely for matchsticks. So and uh, it's called the city, it's called India, Japan in India. So that is how they normally name this town called Sivakasi, because people they normally uh, work so much in that particular place. So central business districts again an added advantage for you. Shopping centers where you need to have a more parking area where you can have enough space for people to park your vehicle, come spend more time so they can have one full day at your shop. So those kind of the next one is your malls where you can have lot of facilities inside the malls and you can attract people to continue stay there for a little longer. Outlet centers and store outlets and festival centers where you can celebrate some festival in one particular area. Girat Delhi, probably the famous festival which is happening at various. It's a festival of red in Delhi, and so that happens in few places of Delhi. So that again makes people to attract and they still location becomes an integral part. Thank you all. Thank you for listening to me.